Looking back, I realized that during my upbringing, the way I have viewed my identity and myself has evolved. When I was young, I was sure I was Mexican. My parents both were, my whole family was, and I spent a considerable amount of time in Mexico. After all, mi nombre es Andrea Gutierrez, Zorrilla Paredes Buenrostro. That's as Mexican as you can get. The only difference between them and me was that I had been born in a place that remains a mystery to me, Harlingen. Then, when I was about 11, my mom sent my brother and I to a summer camp called Berrendos in San Luis Potosí. Many of her friends' kids had gone there, and my cousin had also been a counselor at the camp. Unfortunately, none of these people were there when we went. Berrendos was not fun for my brother and I, and although I don't remember much about the camp, I will never forget how much he and I cried together, missing home and our family. I also remember that much of the turmoil I felt came from the heated debates I had with the other girls about whether I was a gringa or actually Mexican. It was the first time I remember questioning my Mexican identity. This past summer, I was invited to be a familia leader at a Teach for America Latino conference in San Antonio. In preparation for the conference, we read a few articles about Latino identities, and one of them described the different terms Latinos use to describe themselves and their identity. I thought the conversation would be easy, and everyone would at least agree upon being Latino. But instead, I found myself fascinated by the heated debate that began in my familia over these terms. Some teachers in my group were confused about words like Chicano. Others were confused about who was right and what was wrong. It was baffling to me to see so many other Latinos, Cubanos, Dominicanos, Hispanic, Venezuelan, and of course the full spectrum of Mexican Americans. I come from the Valley, where most everyone calls himself Hispanic or Mexican. But this was the first time I was having a conversation about identity with people from so many different Latin American countries. It was truly revealing. This conversation made me question my own identity and sent me on a meditative journey, which has led me to see myself as Americana, Mexicana, Latina, Chicana, y Tejana, for now at least. I suspect that as I learn more about myself and those around me, I will need to reevaluate and redefine my identity.